Hello, second grade. This is Module 8, Lesson 6. Our application problem says Frank has 19 fewer cubes than Josie. Frank has 56 cubes. They want to use all of their cubes to build a tower. How many cubes will they use? I'll give you a hint. This is a two-step problem. You'll first need to figure out how many cubes Josie has, and then figure out how many they have all together. So the first thing we need to do is we need to figure out how many Josie has. How are we going to do that? We know that Frank has 56 cubes altogether, and we also know that he has 19 fewer cubes than Josie. So should we add or subtract here? If you said add, you are absolutely right. So let's take 56 and add 19 more to find out how many Josie has. Go ahead and do that on your own. Did you come up with 75? Great job. Now we can take the 75, we can take the 75 and the 56 and add them together, because we know that Frank has 56 and we know that Josie has 75, as we just figured that out. And now we can add those together to find out how many cubes they have to use to make their tower. So go ahead and add 56 and 75 together. Did you come up with 131 cubes? Great job. All right, I have this crazy shape here. And if you have one, then you can go ahead and get it out and cut it out. Or you can just follow along with mine here. So I have one large square here, if you look. So there's one large square. And we're going to say that the attributes of this one large square there are 4 sides. If you count, 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 angles, 1, 2, 3, 4. And all the sides are straight. So there's no curved sides. All the sides are straight, all 4 of them. And they're also equal. So each of these sides are the same length. Now let's look at the top portion of this square. If we break it down, we see 2 more shapes here, and I made them blue so that you could see them. What shapes do you see on the top part here, the blue shapes there? Did you say big triangles? Yeah, there's 2 big triangles here. There's 1, 2. 2 triangles. Now let's look at the bottom part. So the bottom part is still white here. We've got a triangle here. I'm going to make these green. We've got a triangle. We've got a square here. Got another triangle. We've got a quadrilateral down here. And we have another triangle. So how many polygons do you see all together? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I put there was 7 polygons all together in this one big square. All right, so we're going to make our own tangram. That's what that was called, a tangram. We're going to make our own, and we're going to be using a square and 2 triangles. So keep that in mind. So any of the following polygons that we put together, you'll need to use a square and 2 triangles. So on your whiteboard or piece of paper, draw a quadrilateral with 1 pair of parallel sides. And parallel sides are lines that run together the same way. So this side and this side would be parallel because they're running the same way. This side and this side would be parallel because they are going the same way. This side and this side, these are not parallel because they are not going the same way. One's going up and down, the other one's going side to side. Oops, wrong way. So go ahead and make a quadrilateral, which remember a quadrilateral has 4 sides and 4 angles, and make sure it has 1 pair of parallel sides. Alright, so this is the one I used. I did a square here in the middle, and I put a triangle this way and a triangle the other way. I have my parallel sides. There's at the top and on the bottom. They're going the same way, side to side. So I have 1 pair of parallel lines. If you also noticed, I didn't keep the triangles the same way. I flipped them around. So that's one thing to keep in mind. You can flip your shapes different ways. It doesn't have to. They don't have to stay the same way. So you can flip them around. This next one, I want you to draw a quadrilateral with 4 square corners. So 4 angles, or 4 square corners, like a square. Alright, remember you can only use the square and the 2 triangles. So this is how I put it together. I took the square and I put a triangle on right this way, and I flipped it, the other triangle, and put it this way. And I have my 4 square corners, or angles, 1, 2, 3, 4 here. And it's a quadrilateral because it has 4 sides and 4 angles. All right, now you're going to make a triangle with 1 square corner. 1 square corner with a making a triangle. Here's how I did mine. I took one of my triangles and put it there on the bottom. Then I put my square right next to it. And then I took my other triangle and I put it on top there. And I have a triangle here with 3 sides and 3 angles. And one of my angles here is a square corner. It is your turn to do this on your own. Go ahead and log into Seesaw and do your exit ticket.